The power of words, I think people underestimate,
Yes.
and some people understand it very well and use it to their advantage to further polarize us and kind of, you know, push back progress. So talk to us a little bit about stigma
Yep.
and talk to us about how words are used very intentionally to stop this work, to stop the unfolding or peeling the onion back on definitions.
I love, so yeah, my dissertation was actually on trust and stigma. So I feel like we could just talk all day. I think one of the interesting things that I learned from my early work in stigma is that the imperative of community engagement and really understanding the kinds of labels that are applied, right? So every community was different. So I'm a psychiatric epidemiologist trained by social epis. And so a lot of my early work focused on barriers to mental health service utilization. And so my stigma work focused on the stigma of mental illness and how in white communities, the labels affixed were very different than in Chinese American communities that were very different than in African American or Caribbean American communities. And so
Mm-hmm.
only by doing that deep kind of community engaged work and talking with people and being brave enough to talk with people and earning that trust so the responses were honest and authentic, would you understand that mental health stigma might be completely different across communities. So the interventions would be completely different. These conversations about what we say, what we mean, and how we align, it's really important, particularly in this hyper-polarized, very divided environment. And the last thing I'll say is that a health equity agenda is for all communities. All 100% of communities across this country can benefit from being assured they have an equal opportunity, an equal set of tools to be healthy, right? And so I think rather than dividing us, I think the goal of the center is to show how applicable this work, trustworthiness, is for all of us.